Hey everybody, what's up? So this video, what I'm gonna do is basically a haul video, and only cause as you can get a quick view here, I got a lot of kits for good deal due to a store and a shopping center here, a toy store that's was closing down. So they had everything in the store started off at 30% off, and well, let me go ahead and get into the story already. So I went there one time to, shop with my family, get some groceries, whatnot. And me and my son decided to go to the toy store. So little did we know they were closing down. So they had everything marked off 30%. So let me take a look at the kids. And went there, saw some kids that I wanted, but I held off till the week after. So I went there again, and everything in the store was 50% off. So it's like, oh, I'm so glad I waited. So what I ended up buying that day was basically these two kits here and these. So what these were, see, 2.49, €2.49. Oh, are you serious? Why is it gonna do this now? Okay, out of focus. So they were 2.49. So I got that one, which I've been looking for, in my area, and this one. So basically, it's like I got one of these for free. And I have this here. And these were already reduced. Furthermore, because some of these kids, the toy store, these kids you don't find at a regular toy store. So these must have been from from the owner of the store. I guess he had a lot of, kids like what you normally find in hobby shops or online. So yeah, so this was originally like €60, 59.90. There you go. And I got the, and then it was reduced already for €30, but I got it for €15. And you can see there's a bunch of photo etch parts for the DDG 173 Battle Cruiser, I think it is, or Destroyer. I can't remember. So, anyways, I wasn't sure which one I had, if it was this one or the what was the name of it? Let me see. Let me look on my kits over here real quick. The Atago, you can see there, which I also had discounted, but that was long ago in the same store. They just relocated. So, anyways, back to this one. So I got this one. I figured the kits were similar. So for €15, I wasn't gonna leave it there. So I bought this, and I can still use some of these parts for the kit that I have. So it's a bargain. It is a no-brainer. So I got that. Ended up getting this kit here. So 1/700th scale battle cruiser from the USSR Navy, and this one's pretty tight. Just quick overview of the box. And this one was originally €22. And why it won't focus, I'm not sure. So it was 22, and it was already reduced for €10. So I paid €5 for this, which is about $5.50 or so. I think the rate that day was like 0.89 euro cents to the dollar. So not too bad. So I got these kits here, which is pretty awesome. I'm gonna put these to the side. And that was it. So let's see. I think I paid like, let's see, altogether 15, 20, €22.49 for those kits right there. Which I normally would have paid like way more if I had bought them at the original price. So I went there the next morning before I headed off to work and got these other two. So let me see. That's the Italian C1 Ariete Main battle tank with up armored options. There you go. Pretty sweet, right? From Trumpeteer, and this was originally 40 euros. It was reduced to 20, so I paid 10 euros for this one. And this one's really well detailed. I mean, if you've dealt with Trumpeteer, you know what I'm talking about. And I also got this one, Type 90 tank from Tamiya. So this is pretty sweet. And this was originally 50 euros. And it was reduced to 25 already. Plus 50% off of that. So, awesome deal there. Pretty sweet tank. So I got those on that same week. So, I went there then, let's see, the week after, and they still had stuff at 50% off. And I said, you know what? They had this kid here, and I was iffy about it, but you know, I've always wanted a 1/72nd scale U-boat, German U-boat from World War II. So I was like, no, I better get it. It'd be, and again, it'd be stupid not to, right? It would, the store still had the 50% discount. So I went and got this one. This thing is huge. And this was originally, this was, as you can see from there, if it'll focus on me, 90 euros, which is about, I want to say like $95, $96. 50% off of that. I mean, how can I not get it, right? And I ended up getting this one too. This B-25, I've wanted one since, oh gosh, since I was a teenager, like in probably 16, 12 years old. I don't know. There's a store that I had gone to my mom, a clothing store, I guess, somewhere downtown in El Paso. And I guess the owner had some of his kits just hanging up on the ceiling. And I remember this being one of the first kids that I saw. You know, I was like, whoa, that looked awesome. Ever since then, I've always wanted one. And for some reason, I never got around to getting one. But, well, there was my calling. And this is a whole set, you know. Glue, paints, brush, and the kit. And the kit, I mean, it's the Red Bull kit, but it's this old Revell kit. You can still make it, you know, the World War II type. But you probably have to go online to get the instructions on how to assemble that part. Because the instructions here just call for this guy. So the top turret is missing, and then side machine guns, I think, also. A bunch of other stuff. And the interior, all the bomb bay is omitted, so those parts aren't even used. But I ended up getting those two. And this was, let's see, I think it was like 30 euros. Yeah, 30 euros, so paid 15. Plus 45. So this was another awesome deal. So this one, oh man, this one's amazing. I'm so glad I got it. So I got those kits. And the shopping center that I went to was a Familia Center. If you guys seen this German or have been in Germany, you might be familiar with that shopping center. And the toy store is called Vedes. It's a Vedes. It's just like a toy store. I mean, they do carry Revell kits, but like I said, all those other ones, they were there before they moved to that location. But I guess the business was not so good, so they're closing it down again. And they had a bunch of resin kits too, but those not my thing really. Bunch of 1/700 scale boats, you know, destroyers, that kind of stuff. So, not this past week, I went there again. What was it? Friday before I went to work, because I overheard the cashier talking to some customer that was gonna be there last week. So I thought, let me stop by again and see what else I can find. So I bought out way more than I was expecting. So let me show you real quick here. I figured, let me go get that Tornado that I've wanted since they came out, but I thought it was too expensive. I figured I'd pay, the 50%, but this time they had everything down to 70% off. So luckily they had 2 of these left. Got one of these babies, and this was originally 25 euros. So, you know, just to narrow it down, round it off, about 20, 25, 50, 26 bucks. So paid 70% off of that. That was this one. Sweet. I got this one, Curtis P40B, which I was like doubting myself if I should get it, but I was like, I'm thinking stupid here. So I got this one, Trumpeter, and not only that, but of course, this being that it was not a normal kit to carry in the store, so this was already reduced to 17 euro 48 from 35 euros. So I paid 70% off of this price, 17.48. And this kit is super detailed. Oh man, I looked at it. I was like, I'm glad I got it. I got 3 tanks in 1/72 scale. Oops. This one here, I'm not sure what that stands for, so I'm not even gonna try and say it. It's just an abbreviation. But basically, as you can see there, it's a Swedish Leopard 2. Pretty sweet looking tank. Got that one. I got the M2A2 Bradley. Pretty sweet. And I got this one too, the M60A3, which I still have a 1/35 scale, one that I need to get working on soon. That'd be that one right there. So I ended up getting this one, which at first, when I first went in there, I thought it looked pretty cool, but this is like a really cheap, I think a Chinese company, or a cheap kit. I mean, it's basically almost like a toy. And I mean, as you can see, I'll do unboxing on this one sometime later. But it's basically motorized. The plastic is like hard plastic, like what you would find on a regular toy. But this will serve as more practice for me to scratch build and to add more detail to it. I mean, the instructions are really basic. And it is in 1/350 scale. So I have to do some research on this kit and see what's it all about. So you can see real quick on this one, basic instructions, battery, motor stuff, the superstructure, the helicopter, oops, and the rest of the parts fittings. I mean, you can pause it really quick so you can take a more detailed look, and painting instructions. So I think I'm gonna have fun with this one. So I figured, why not? 70%, I'll go ahead and take it. The first 2 times that I went there, I was like, nah, I'll pass on that one. The detail is next to nothing. It's really bad. But I figured, why not? So this was originally 40 euros, which is crazy, and it was reduced to 20 euros. So paid 70% off of that. So I got that one. And after all that was paid, which for all this, by the way, it all retailed to like 102 euros or so, and I paid like 30 euros. So pretty awesome. Oh yeah, here's the receipt. Let's see. Yep. 102.43 minus 70% off. Bam. 30 euros 73 cents. Pretty awesome. And when I got this, I was like, oh man, okay. You know what? I went back in the store and grabbed this one, the Su-27 SM Flanker. And this one was 25 euros. Paid 70% off of that. I think it was like 7 euros and some change. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I think I went away with a really good deal on this, guys. So that's basically my haul. Pretty awesome. I have to excuse the mess, but I'm in the cellar trying to fix it up a little bit. But I think this is the big one. Sweet, happy. I think I got kits for the next 5 years. I might go tomorrow and see if hopefully they're still open and got some stuff left. Hopefully they do. Probably grab a couple more kits just because. Alright, so that's my haul video. Yeah, just wanted to share it with you guys. My lucky week, I guess, in modeling. That's pretty much it. Well, I did get this at a different store though. Been looking for one at Amazon, but they had a sale going on, so I finally have one of these guys here. It'll help me out a lot with soldering and just, you know, an extra pair of hands for my small parts. So I think I paid like €6 for this, so it's not too bad. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be hopefully making more videos this week since I'm on vacation for a week. So see you then. Tschüss. Bye bye.